Paano niyo po handle yung pakikipag-usap niyo po sa pang-araw-araw na trabaho niyo po?
Na-handle namin yan sa tuwing siyempre may mga tinatawag kami na sales everyday. Then kapag may pumupuntang customer din sa store, like store namin, na-handle namin for communication. Then sa sales naman, yan pasok yung tanong mo kunwari kami, may customer kaming na-handle. Then una, piniproduce namin yung product namin. Then for customer, namin siya especially mobile phone kasi tinda namin. Then kapag communication niya, automatically nandun yung papasok yung close deal ng isang market namin para makabili yung isang customer sa product natin.
Paano niyo po handle yung may mga iba't ibang ugali po ng mga customers niyo po?
Okay. So everyday kasi may mga customer kasi na hindi hindi pare-parehas ang ugali. More than kasi may iba, may customer na masungit, may customer na humble naman, may customer din naman na goods naman for appearance. Minsan kasi may mga customer na medyo magagalitin pero na-handle naman namin sa way na maganda. Yun lang.
So, ayun, ang question po namin is, ano po yung masasabi niyo sa mga taong nahihirapan makipag-communicate or walang lakas loob para makipag-usap about sa insights nila?
Ang masasabi ko is, kapag kasi yung mga taong nahihiya or nahihiya sila makipag-friends, ganun, hindi kasi sila masyado nag-o-open. So, baka may problem sila. So, ganun. Iniisip na lang natin na pwede naman natin silang lapitan para sabihan if anong problem nila para makapag-open sila sa atin. Pero if hindi talaga sila makipag-open, baka hindi lang talaga nila kayang ilabas yung mga nasa sa loob nila.
Ano pong masasabi niyo sa taong magaling na po makipag-communication pero kailangan ba po i-improve yung communication nila?
Sa communication naman kasi, nakadepende lang yon. Usually, nakadepende sa communication kasi may mga taong ayaw makipag-communicate sa iba pero meron din namang hindi. Pero dapat usually talaga kasi may communication talaga para maiwasan natin yung mga hindi pagkakaintindihan, ganon. Sa tao kasi, kailangan talaga makipag-communicate ka ng maayos sa same mo. Kasi kung hindi ka makikipag-communicate, maaaring hindi natin maiwasan yung mga away doon. Hindi pagkakaintindihan. Ganon.
Paano niyo po apply yung humor niyo po sa pakikipag-communicate sa ibang tao po?
Syempre, unang-una yung eye contact. Syempre, di mawawala dapat sa kausap mo. Tapos, lagi kang naka-smile. Yun, syempre, kung ano yung tanong, syempre, the way na maganda yung sagot mo. Yun lang. Yun.
Based on our interviewer, how do you handle your daily interaction?
He handled daily sales, interaction with customer and investors who visit our store. For example, when a customer wants to buy a cell phone, laptop, iPad, he present our product and aim to close the deal immediately.
Okay, so based on what she said is, parang nililinaw lang ni Kuya na first interviewin namin is ginagamit nila yung communication by communicating or talking to people on how to persuade them and to talk about their sales and products. So the next question is, how do you handle customers with different personalities?
He deal with a variety of customer daily. Some are grumpy, some are humble, and some are pleasant. Sometimes he encounter irritated customers, but he always strive to handle them in a positive manner.
So the concise overview of the respondent's approach to daily interactions with the customers is highlighting the balance between efficient service or efficient sales, practice in maintaining communication with the customers. Even those who might be difficult, the answers are direct to the point, reflecting a practical and hands-on approach to the customer service. So, his insight is to properly communicate and to properly talk to someone with the difficulties in approaching or communicating, to know what they want, what they like, and to promote something in a good way. So as for our second interviewee or respondent is about kung anong pwede mong message or gawin para sa taong mahirap makipag-communicate. So, about naman doon is yung answer ni ate is, when you have a friend na nag-open up sa'yo and nahihirapan sila makipag-communicate sa'yo or mag-open sa iyo, ang pwede natin magawa is mag-listen and to communicate with them as well, and help them reach out to you and to open up while you listen to them. So, they will not have a hard time to talk to you and to give their thoughts and be well in talking to you. On our third respondent is, ano yung message mo for someone who's well in communicating but need to enhance more?
Their communicating skills.
So, ayon kay kuya, or yung feeling namin is,
Pinapahiwatig niya.
is, when you're communicating with someone or hindi ka marunong makipag-communicate is, magkakaroon ng away or misunderstanding. And, kailangan mo pang mapa-enhance yung pakikipag-communicate mo para sa maayos na understanding nga, and maiwasan yung pagkakaroon ng misunderstanding, magkaroon ng maayos na pag-uusap, and deal with someone. And as for us, ang masasabi namin is, siguro, kung marunong ka na makipag-communicate, kailangan mo pang siguro maging marunong sa pag-iintindi or pakikinig. Kasi pag hindi ka marunong makinig or mahina ka makinig sa tao na nagsasabi sa'yo, nakikipag-usap sa'yo, is magkakaroon ka ng mahirap na iintindi o paano mo siya gagawa ng paraan para makausap sa way na kung paano mo gusto makipag-usap. Kasi mamaya, ma-misunderstood mo sila na mukha silang galit, which is, hindi naman, yun lang pala yung expressions nila. Kung paano sila magsabi ng words na yun or message na yun sa'yo. Okay, so for our last respondent is, how do you implement your humor when it comes to communicating? So, based on our respondent kay ate, sabi niya is yung eyes. So, okay, so, important yung eyes is when you're communicating to someone, lalo na pag kailangan mong i-show yung expressions. Kasi yung eyes natin, they never lie. Okay, so, when you're communicating to someone, tapos eye to eye kayo, parang dun niya madidistinguish if interested ka ba or interested ba siya sa'yo makipag-communicate. And next is yung binanggit niya din yung smile doon. So yung smile is important, lalo na pag yung sa persuading is masaya ka, parang nakakagana yung pakikipag-communicate mo. So parang mas mas gaganahan siya makinig sa'yo sa mga sasabihin mo. And meron ka pa bang gusto idagdag? So, for our reflection is, we talked about and we learned about communication. As for us psychology students, communicating and communication is the most important part of our journey and our learning, especially when talking to someone. Especially, we love to listen and we love to give advice to someone who's having a hard time talking to someone and giving their thoughts and insights. So, based on our interviewees, meron silang different kinds of experiences, and dahil doon sa mga nasabi nila, ay meron kaming mga naintindihan na more broad than what we've experienced. Especially yung mga sales, dahil hindi pa naman kami nakakapagtrabaho. And yung mga experiences nila is giving the importance of directing to the point, lalo na yung persuading someone when it comes to communicating. And
My reflection about the activities we've done is that after conducting an interview about what people think about communication is, I realize how essential and diverse our understanding of it can be. Most of the people I interview emphasizes that communication isn't just about talking. It's also understanding, expression, and connection. One of the people I interviewed shared that communication is the bridge of confusion and clarity, and that really stood out to me.
And that's all. Thank you for listening.
Salamat!